Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2. Where we left off, we have a little bit of a peasant revolt, but it's nothing. It's not really a big idea. A big problem. Big idea? God, I'm illiterate today. Yeah, so we're playing a little bit of Crusader Kings 2 before I play some Heroes of Hammerwatch. Wait, hold on, is that? Okay, no, that's an Italian revolt. Sorry, the Italian revolt's the same color as Serbia, and I thought that Serbia was slicing Italy apart for a second. Oh Jesus, Europe is a horrific mess right now. Oh my God, I'm looking back over here. Somehow the Middle East is cleaner looking than Europe right now. That doesn't happen often. All right, so we're just amassing our troops right now. You guys are all, yeah, you guys are all going there to come over by boat. And how many troops do I have here exactly? I've got like 4,000 troops showing up, okay. Just making sure that I was raising enough. I believe I'm just raising vassal levies. And I don't think... Oh, there was one thing I did want to bring up. Someone was telling me, a few people actually were telling me, that yes, indeed, this guy's crazy event spawn troops are, for whatever reason, tied to him himself. And assassinating him should get rid of his 26,000 event spawned troops. I have no idea why, but quite a few people are convinced of that, so let's give it a try. What's our chance of killing him? Not great, I kind of figured. Even with people, it said like 47%. Once a few people join in, we'll just open that back up and see if we can bribe anybody on the cheap. Because, I mean, if it does end up killing, then that's worth it, because holy shit, are they powerful. All right, I'm gonna... Why are you running? Oh, right, he was one of the ones that was right there and they jumped in on. Yeah, I gotta remember what controls are and are not tied to, that are not in common between this game and European Universalis 4, because I've been playing a lot of EU4 recently. There we go. Oh, Jesus, is that gonna... Oh, that's totally gonna be a problem. Yeah, G will combine armies, but if you keep hitting G, it'll just go to my trade zone map, which is not nearly as useful. Oh, and someone also asked why we're not building more trade posts along the Silk Road. If you are not a merchant republic, you can only build trade posts on certain individual counties. They need to have the money bag thing. So like we could build one there and it looks like someone already has. Basically anywhere where you could build one, someone already has and we would just take it over. But we already have them built everywhere that we can. All right, let's get him on the boat and the boat will drop off there. Yeah, and then they're coming to meet up. Okay, yeah, we'll squash this guy, no problem. And did people join in on that plot yet? Yeah, okay, so what are we looking at here for plot power? There's a few people we could bribe there. Not many, unfortunately. How much would you be? That's a lot of money, fuck that. How about this guy? That's a lot of money, fuck that. That's a lot of money! Alright, I'll keep that assassination going in the background just in case situations change and he becomes unpopular, but it's not looking the best. Yeah, this is something that a lot of people have been asking about in the chat here. Strange Tash asks if we make it to the end date, will I port it over to EU4? A lot of people have been asking about that, if I'm gonna do that. And the answer is maybe. As far as I'm aware, the port over really doesn't work well, but we'll see. All right, can you even directly move there from there? No, you'd need to go through there. Then I may as well just have him come here and then attack. So that at least they can all be under the same commanders. All right, and we'll squash him. He's got mountain advantage, but we have such overwhelming numbers and we have really good commanders here. Really high martial skill ones. He's actually running, okay. He can't run from that one. Yeah, that was a massacre. Oh cool, my commander was killed. That's fun. Brilliant strategist, mountain expert, aggressive leader. He wasn't bad. He was pretty good. High skill, not the best traits in the world, but that war is over. This guy beats a flanker, and I wouldn't mind hiring him on that, if not for how he's got a broken spirit, so he's now shit, and he used to be really, really good. Yeah, he would have had 23 martial, which is pretty crazy good. That's impressive. Sassarus asks, can you sow dissent where the guy is so that people hate him? You know what? Not a bad idea. What do I have my vizier doing right now? He's just doing statecraft, and that's not as important as it used to be. Not that statecraft isn't important, but, alright, put down them. Not that statecraft's not important or something, but, I don't care as much about that statecraft now that, things are pretty stable in my country, as much as I care about nipping this problem in the bud. Alright, let's just sow dissent right in his capital. And our vizier is a skill 29, by the way, so we have a very, very talented vizier. All of our chancellors actually really like us, which is cool. Build a spy network to help kill him, says Lord of the Dragon Empire. Maybe. We might want to. Right now we were scheming to discover plots, because again, we were very unpopular in our nation for a while, and we're trying to help the stability. But our nation's actually quite stable now, so I think we can afford to go away from scheming. Could build the spy network, and that would be 11%. Right off the bat, which is pretty substantial. I wouldn't mind studying technology, but we're at that point where I don't know if our tech is really beaten by Constantinople that much. Okay, they are still better at us in some economic things that I'd like to have, but it's not as big of a deal as it used to be. As much as I'd love to have more, I think that the best thing for the stability of our nation right now is getting rid of this massive Shia country that is just carving its way through the Middle East. Yeah, I think I like the idea of building a spy network while we sow dissent. That 1-2 punch there will probably really help us. Saint says, hey MDB, I'm going to Toronto for a week for con. Anything I should do while I'm there? Oh, what con are you going to? I know Con Bravo's on right now, but that's in Hamilton. I used to live in Hamilton. I also used to live in Toronto. What should you do while you're in Toronto? I don't know. I don't like Toronto. I do not miss living there at all. Living there was a last resort. We would otherwise be homeless, and my uncle had a small apartment unit there that we could use. That's the only reason I was in Toronto. All right, how's the development going here? We're almost done on that desert cav. Good. Okay, all of this is developing really well. In fact, those are the only things we're upgrading right now with that. We have a decent amount of money. We paid our debt, which I'm very happy about. Chinese Honor Guard, found new empire. Yeah, we don't have the prestige yet. We need 8,000. We're not even halfway. We're at that point where... We're at that point where we could start considering things like composing a book. We need a little bit more money. It is a lot of money. It's 630 gold. But, you know, like Ramadan and stuff like that. Ramadan, lose 3 decadency, gain 15 piety, which is very little, although we do get monthly piety. Prosperity in the capital county increases slightly, which is always nice. Lose 100 gold, which really for us, 100 gold isn't much. That is like 2 months' income. A little more. Hold a tournament, which is 200 gold. A lot of prestige, though. 100 prestige, which is not bad considering how hard prestige can be to get outside of war. And our capital county is prosperity level 1. I could really get a lot out of making that prosper more, because that's a very rich county. Mecca's very rich county right now. Alright. Let's run the clock just a little here. Growing older, I can see that she could use some guidance. She can learn on her own. By the way, I hope somebody in the chat has that amazing picture of the childhood focuses and what traits they learn to, or that they teach you. Just, you know, have that on hand in case I need to refer back to you at some point. I do have it on the other monitor, and I could bring it up if I need to in one of my tabs. But, you know, it's faster if you guys can bring that to me. Desert Cav, good. And we can do more, yeah, we can upgrade it once more. What does that get us? Camel Cavalry defense 15% and another 50 Camel Cavalry, which will go up even more based on our levy size bonus there, so up 30%. We already have 120 desert cav there. Okay, and then plus the bonuses, yeah. Okay, so all my special units are camel cav, of which I actually have more than light cavalry in that county. That's impressive. I'd upgrade that right now if not for how we'd be fairly broke for a little while after. So I think I won't go that route. I will hold on to that. I will do that later, because that's definitely good. It's just, you know, don't want to cut my money that tight in case I need mercenaries or something, some emergency happens. What's the plan for the nation for the next 50 years or so? Says Sorry It's Me. The plan right now, for the next 50 years or so, we want to start taking chunks out of Egypt again. That's definitely a concern. We really want to kick these guys' ass. As you can see, they've taken quite a bit of land from us over there. They took this, which used to be our merchant republic. In fact, it's not even a merchant republic anymore. They ruined it. So I really want that land back. That's good land. Yeah, it's mostly that. We're allied with these guys now, right? No. Who's our alliance with? It's some random prince who doesn't own much land anymore again. Okay. Okay. Can you change any laws? Says Lord Dragon Empire. I'm not sure there are any we want to change at this point. We've already changed so many. Yeah, there's nothing I want to change. Everything's locked right now anyway. Yeah, we can't for another 3 years. We'll probably move the burghers towards more tax at some point. News from China. Proving me forceful diplomatic tool. Brief negotiations. Ember the Butcher, right? That is not me. Okay, Ironside. Okay, just another place becomes a tributary of the Tang Empire. Tang Empire has a lot of influence right now. I'm happy that we're on their good side. In fact, any tribute? Become a tributary, no thank you. But no, we've already sent them recently a concubine and a eunuch. We're really trying to keep our grace with them high. There are a lot of good bonuses we can get out of that. And how is our retinue? We are not super far off of getting another upgrade to our retinue, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, and our trade post. This is fully upgraded now, right? As upgraded as it can be with our current laws. We need trade practice 4 or higher, which is going to be quite a while. And for our other counties with trade posts, the tech has not reached there. Oh, it has here, though. The tech here is actually quite good. That's surprising. Okay, then priority is probably the hospital, getting a library for technology spread rate as well as cultural technology points. Now, cultural technology is what I tend to care the least about, cultural advances. It's not that they're all bad. Like, legalism is really good. Majesty gets good eventually. In fact, do I want to rush that? Do I really want level 4? Yeah, unlocks decisions not available for your character. Do I really care about that, about legalism level 4 that badly right now? I care about level 5 legalism. There are a lot of levels of it that I like, but I don't know. Kind of rushing Magistry right now wouldn't be bad. Also, really cheap for me to get Noble Customs. I could almost afford both. All right, we'll run the clock just a little bit more. And let's also get this hospital upgrading now that we have serious money coming in. We can also get a chapel, which is a lot of money. Disease resistance is nice. Temple vassal opinion doesn't really affect us. And piety to liege. Piety is really good as Muslims, but that is a very small amount of piety. That's like an extra 1 piety, 1.2 piety per year. That's pretty crap, actually, considering how incredibly expensive it is. Piety and prestige to liege. Actually, the prestige to liege on the Pilgrim's Inn with bonuses wouldn't be too bad, but the library is more important. Tech spread rate and cultural technology points. We're really trying to become the technological leader of the world right now, so we've got that library building in the Hospital of Mecca. Peace offer, yeah. And nothing's changing here yet? No. Just making sure. Yeah, we haven't gotten a notification of our vizier pissing anyone off yet. Okay, what's all this? Cortair finished her education. She is a fortune builder, which is pretty good. That's level 3 education and stewardship. And she can become kind or chance becoming charitable. I'd rather she be kind so she won't cause issues for me. Black Skull Dragon says, do you want to create a republic? At some point, I'm going to make a republic out of this when I get it back. But right now I'd need to re-get a duchy and a county within it to recreate a republic. So, can't happen right now. I mean, unless I want to make one out of this, which I don't. I definitely don't want to do that, because that's giving up my own personal land, and I definitely have a net loss out of that. Do I want to start going into the... At what point do I want to start upgrading my Hospital of Jeddah just to get more tech? I'm not sure. Converted to Sunni faith, that's awesome. And that's not the one where my court imam currently is it? No, that one's still monophysite, okay. Just making sure that I didn't need to move them. Camel riding ground's been built, nice. How is my levy looking? Still growing pretty steadily. From vassals, from domain, there we go. Looks like we're training up another 1,500 troops to get to our limit. God, we're gonna have a lot of troops. So at our limit, we have almost exactly 15,000 troops, which is really good, actually, considering we're still recovering a little from getting all of our stuff back, but for the most part, we're good. Looks like they're having some serious issues up here. Yeah, they're in some wars. They're gonna get holy warred a lot, but they're also going to do a lot of holy wars. Is how they're getting so much land. All right, he's old at least. God, I can't wait for that guy to die. He has no decadence, too. He's got a lot going for him. Yep, more desert cav, nice. And that brings our limit up by another 200. Another's been converted to Sunni faith. I'm waiting for a Saab to convert. I'm happy that other counties are converting, though. It means very, very slightly less tax for me. But if it means I have less chance of a religious uprising when I'm already at war with somebody else, I'll take it. I'll take stability over money. Miaphysite heresy has appeared. I don't care. I don't care if it's Miaphysite or Monophysite. I'm changing it to Sunni. Formed an alliance with Prince Annoying Wizard, which is my son and heir. He's 15. He's almost an adult now. Okay, this is fine with me. She's growing older. Oh, it's some Cortair she can learn on her own. I'm not getting a negative trait just for her. And this is Cortair. She can become greedy or become diligent. I'd rather she has a chance of becoming diligent. I love having greedy for my own character. For my Cortairs, I'd rather them just be good in general. Although greedy Cortairs can be bribed very easily. So there is that, but I don't think she would have helped much. Anyway, thrifty clerk for the Cortair, whatever. And she can gain cynical. Do I really care if she's cynical? Not really. Actually, I'd rather she become patient just because that's less intrigue for her. And I don't want her having a lot of intrigue in case the day ever comes that she wants to kill me. All right, he's successfully sown some dissent between the liege and somebody in that country. Also, hospital got the library. Awesome. What's our tech spread like, or our tech advance? I hate that we're getting economic advances the slowest, because it's the thing I want the most. But, you know, I'll take what I can get there. So tech spread's better there, and cultural advances are getting better there. Man, that's awesome. Mosque built in Mecca, awesome. As if there isn't already a mosque there. But levy size is up in piety to liege. All right, can't really upgrade anything else there until the church infrastructure is up. Yeah, it looks like most of this is gated behind church infrastructure, a little bit behind keeps. Okay.